We have ex-members of military and military strategists out here saying that the world right now is engaged in multinational conflict. You have countries warning their citizens to buy food, get drinking water access available, buy water filters, in some cases buy radiation equipment, build bunkers. In the USA, we have the rich and the elite building bunkers of their own. Times are changing. The Tennessee State Senate just passed a bill. It bans the spraying of chemicals for changing the weather. We can't really say this word. Now, why would you need to pass a bill if this never happens? In China, in other countries, they are right out in the open with their citizens. They tell them what they're doing. They send giant rockets up into the sky that explode with chemicals that alter the environment around them. But not here in America. In America, that's just a con theory. This bill acknowledges and bans the intentional injection, here is a quote, release or dispersion by any means of chemicals, chemical compounds, substances, or apparatus within the borders of this state into the atmosphere with the express purpose of affecting temperature, weather, or the intensity of the sunlight. Yesterday's con theories, today's fact. The LAPD has formed a special task force that combats organized foreign gangs that are burglarizing homes in levels that have never been seen before. The organized gangs are coming from, according to outlets, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, Chile, Venezuela, and other countries. Thousands of homes have been burglarized, sometimes violently, in the state of California just in the month of January 2024. And now we have so many more people coming. We have so much more openness to what is actually happening. Now you're going to see the police department start to brush these things under the rug. You're going to see lessened response like you have in Pennsylvania. They said, you know what, if your house is getting burglarized, we're just going to put you on to a call center. They'll take your name and number, and maybe somebody, a detective down the road, will come down. He'll eventually look at what happened. We hope that you're going to be okay. Similar patterns are emerging in Arizona, Texas, and Florida. Do you see a correlation here? Maybe not a causation, but do you see a correlation? If you do, then it's wise to pay closer attention. If the world does, in fact, see a international war with Russia, the very same that the Russian leadership says that we are engaged in right now, then NATO, according to strategists, will gain control not only over the Baltic Sea, but also over the Black Sea. The construction of the largest NATO base in Europe has already started. This is in Romania. The project includes runways, hangars for military aircraft, kindergartens, schools, stores, and hospitals. The base accommodates 10,000 soldiers with their families. Now, Romania, as you know, is in a strategic location. The base will create a permanent military structure in close proximity to the war between Russia and Ukraine. The same war that they said is going to last 3, 5, maybe even 10 years. The same war that Russia says the United States of America and NATO is already an enemy of the country, already engaged in. This is very, very far from over. You see, I had to bounce to get my focus back on my face. This is very, very far from over. I just hope that you and your family are paying attention. I hope you're watching what is happening and getting ready to the best of your ability. According to the project, the airbase will accommodate almost every type of aircraft, including those that fly nuclear weapons. In the case of a conflict with Russia, the alliance will be able to strike within the Black Sea coast and the Caucasus. We'll have significant positions of strength in the Black Sea. The base will serve as a command center for troop control. Romania did give the green light for the operational deployment of NATO soldiers on its territory in the case of a threat to the country's national security. Now, what do they say every day now? Threat to national security.